Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dami. I'm a student here in the Philippines. In this video, I'm going to be sharing few things you should not do as a tourist or as a student when you move to the Philippines, or if you're already living in the Philippines. The first one is stay away from politics. When you meet Filipino discussing about politics, as an immigrant, do not involve yourself in it. First of all, you're not a citizen of the Philippines, so you have little to no right in political decision. So when you see Filipinos having that conversation, the best thing you can do is to pay attention, learn one or two things, but avoid confrontation or having heated arguments with them based on politics, because you don't cast any votes. The Filipinos, they know what is best for them. They know who is best for them. They know who is best for their government. They know who will improve their country. So you're an immigrant here. You have no right to decide for them. So you can air your opinion, but when you see that they are not accepting it, please just walk away. And if there is political rally, if it's toxic, please do not involve yourself. I would advise, if there is political rally, don't go, don't involve yourself. Just allow the Filipino do what is best for them. Because you're an immigrant here, you will definitely leave the country sooner or later. So they are the citizen here. They know what is good for them. So don't involve yourself in political rally. And if election is forthcoming, do not buy alcohol for Filipinos, because it's against their law. The government want them to be mentally, physically stable to be able to cast their vote, just so they don't pick a wrong choice. I hope you learned something. The second thing is, do not disrespect the elderly people. In the Philippines, Filipino are cultural people. They really pay attention to their elderly ones. They give them so much respect. When you go to the mall, to eateries, to the hospital, there's always a preferential treatment for the elderly people. Please, as an immigrant, either as a tourist or as a student, do not speak against it, because sometimes you might be in a situation where you're there before the elderly person and you see that the attendant will go and attend to the elderly person. Do not speak against this. Just wait patiently. After they are done with the elderly one, they will definitely attend to you. I feel like this is not supposed to be debatable, because even in our home country, we all respect our elderly ones. So if you move abroad, that should not give you the opportunity to want to play around with the older one or the senior citizen here in the Philippines. If you do that, you can get yourself into trouble if you are reported to the authority. The third thing I would love to talk about is, when Filipinos invite you to their house, do not wear your shoe inside their apartment. Pull your shoe outside, or you can ask them, can I wear my shoe inside? Most Filipinos feel like it's rude, it's not polite for you to just wear your dirty shoes from outside into their apartment, because they do a lot of work to keep their apartment clean. And the thing you can do for them as a visitor is to pull your shoe outside, except otherwise. And when you're visiting a Filipino, make sure you do not eat from home, because Filipinos do not like when you reject their food. So when you're visiting a Filipino, go with an empty stomach. They are hospitable people. They will definitely feed you, except you don't want to eat. The fourth point is, in the Philippines, do not point at someone. When you want to communicate to them, just speak to them directly. Don't point at them, whether they are far from you or close to you. Although Filipinos use body language or body gestures, but they don't point at people. They just use their mouths to talk to you. So when you do that, they feel like you're insulting them or you're about to fight them. So don't do it. For me, I made that mistake when I first came here. I thought, for me, it was a norm. I do point at things, but I just find out that my classmates always get mad when I do that. And I had to ask them why. And they explained that in the Philippines, they do not like you to point your finger at them. It's rude, is uncalled for. So if you want to enjoy your stay in the Philippines, you want to stay out of trouble, do not do that. The fifth thing I would love to talk about is do not date married women in the Philippines. Even as a tourist or as a student, make sure before you date any Filipino, you're sure that she's not in any marriage institution, like she's not married. If you find out that she's married, please stay away from her, because in the Philippines is against their law. And if she tells you that she's divorced or she's already separated from her partner, make sure there's a written evidence, just so you can avoid trouble, or there is a proper discussion about her separation. Don't date her because her husband is abroad and they've not seen for many years. Don't assume that they are already separated, just so you can avoid being blacklisted, deported, or you can even go to prison. So avoid those things. The last thing I would love to talk about is when you meet a Filipino, avoid having heated argument or confrontation. It's not right. This is their country. They won't adjust to you as an immigrant. You are the one to adjust to them. When you see that the situation is becoming toxic, please report to the necessary authority, maybe to the barangay. But as an immigrant, you can totally avoid even having a heated argument. If you're not okay with the service, just walk away. If you see that the tone is not okay with you, just do your best to stay calm. It won't take anything from you to stay calm. So just so you can avoid problem as an immigrant, be it as a tourist or as a student while living in the Philippines, please avoid all of those things that I've mentioned. Maybe there are more that I'm not aware of. If you're a Filipino, you're watching this video, you can just drop it down in the comment section, just so a lot of foreign students are watching this, or somebody planning to move to the Philippines can learn from it. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Please click the subscribe button. Drop me a comment. I'm always excited when I read you guys' comments. And I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye.